Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited that you clicked on today's video because I'm going to be bringing you along with me for a little journalish day. We're going to do some scrapbooking, a little bit of journaling at a coffee shop, and then also starting a brand new journal as well. If that also sounds like your ideal day, then you should stick around and hang out with me while we do a little bit of journaling together. So first things first, I actually want to start off by collaging some photos together to make a spread that I've been seeing some of my friends do on Instagram and TikTok and stuff. But basically it is a collage or a list of things that you consider to be self-care. I just adore the idea of this. Any journal idea that involves musing about your favorite things is one that I will always try. So I think what I want to do is start building and creating the collage here, and then I'll do all the final touches to the spread, like writing, decorating, whatever, at the cafe. So of course, let me bring you guys over to my desk here and we can start building this little journal spread. So of course, the first step with my journal spreads is always cutting out the pictures first. So I already went ahead and printed this out. Basically, just went onto Pinterest and searched up the things that I consider to be self-care, of course. So I'll get into detail about all of the different things, but for now, I'm just going to start by cutting these photos out. I feel like recently my journal pages have become really monotonous, so I'm really determined to make today's spread a lot more colorful and fun and just try a different style with this page today. I'm of course going to stick to some certain things that I just genuinely love doing in my journal, but I'm just looking to make the overall vibe of the page be a little bit different than what I've normally been doing, just to switch things up a little bit. And I feel like when you journal as often as I do, it can almost get a little bit boring when you're doing the same type of spread over and over again. So kind of want to spark my creativity by trying out a different vibe and see where it takes me. And I just feel like half the fun of journaling is just trying out different things, different layouts, photos, colors, and just overall being creative with it. So we're gonna try our best to do that with today's page. Okay, so now that I have cut out all of the photos for this spread, we can decide on a background. So if you could probably tell, I already have this printed out scrapbook paper that I want to use. Since a lot of these photos are very neutral, I think it'll be fun to do a colorful background just to bring some life into the page. But something else I want to add to this spread that I have been doing a lot in previous pages is to use a paper bag, just because it is perfect for writing on. I feel like it makes the text stand out, and doodles also look super cute on top of it. So here is an example of ones that I've done recently, so I'm probably going to include a couple here today, but I definitely plan on the main focal point of the background being this mint green striped wallpaper. It's just so perfect and summery and fun, so I'm definitely going to use the whole chunk of this here. So I'm going to play around with the background and the photos to see what layout I like the best. Okay, I think this looks super cute for right now. What I'm going to do is, of course, take a picture of the layout with my phone. And then as far as the craft paper goes, I think I'm just going to randomly place it kind of like underneath some of the photos and on the corner bits, just wherever I plan on maybe doing a little bit of writing. I'm just going to be kind of free-handed with it and place it wherever I see fit as I glue everything down. Okay, so this is what the layout ended up looking like. I'm really happy with it. I like how the craft paper bag kind of sticks out the side of the photos like I envisioned it to be, and I think there's a good amount of negative space for writing and stickers, which I'm very excited to add on. Okay, so now that the collaging portion of the spread is done, I think I'm going to go ahead and start packing my bag to bring with me to the coffee shop. So the purse that I'm going to be packing today is this gorgeous girl right here. This is the Dana Dollarino 11-inch purse from Teddy Blake. Shout out to Teddy Blake for sending over this bag and also sponsoring this portion of today's video. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. It is such amazing quality. Their bags are premium Italian leather and also made in Italy, and you can just tell that the quality is so luxurious, and I love how it's also available for an affordable price. Of course, they have so many different styles and options to choose from, so if you are more of a overpacker than I am, you should definitely check out the other styles that they have available. They did kindly send over a 10% off discount code for you guys, so of course I will keep that in the description box if you're interested. And this size is literally perfect for my A5 journal. It just fits in so well, which I'll show you guys when I start packing it. But thank you so much again to Teddy Blake for sponsoring this portion of today's video. So of course the first thing we'll throw in here is the journal itself. This is a Leuchtturm journal. I believe it's an A5 size, and like I mentioned, it just fits so well into this bag. Next up, we obviously need some stickers. So if you guys have been seeing my previous videos or spreads, then you would know that I'm absolutely obsessed with using these little gold star stickers in my journal recently, so of course we're gonna toss that in here. I also, like I mentioned, want to add some color to my page, so I'm going to bring some fruit stickers. This is from Alexis Print Posters, and then also some little sticker flakes that I packed into this little baggie. And again, like I mentioned, we want to do some doodling, so I'm going to bring along some pens. We have my Zebra Sarasa little ballpoint pen that I love. I always endorse the Pentel Energel 0.5, but that one ran out recently, so I've been using this one instead, and honestly this might be climbing up to be one of my favorite pens as well. It just writes really smoothly, which you guys will see. But yeah, we're definitely bringing that along with my Ohuhu fine liner. I love this for adding little doodles to my spread, and I feel like this page here specifically is going to be in need of some little drawings, so I'm gonna bring this. Then of course we have to bring some washi tape. Again, if you've seen my recent spreads, you know that I've been obsessed with this. Basically just looks like masking tape, and it just adds a perfect amount of dimension to my pages. And then I think the last thing I'm gonna bring is just some glue tape for those little sticker flakes that I showed you guys, and if any of the photos lift or anything, it's always good to bring some glue with you. I also just love the hardware and the little clasp on this bag. It's so perfect. So now that we're all packed up and ready to go, we can head over to the cafe. So once I got to the coffee shop, I decided that doing the writing bit was the best place to start. So using that same ballpoint pen that I mentioned, I'm just writing down each item that I listed on this collage. So the first thing that I personally consider to be self-care is spending time with myself. I also included shopping, journaling, and crafting in my room, of course, doing everything showers and skincare, reading a good book, and then ironically visiting coffee shops and drinking matcha or just my favorite beverage. I know that earlier I mentioned how I wanted this thread to be a little bit different than my previous pages, but honestly I'm not sure that that happened. I did fall into my typical style with this page, but I'm still happy with how it turned out. I'm just adding my favorite little star doodles here that I always love to do whenever I do writing in my journal, right before adding in some fun stickers. Whenever I do spreads that focus on writing like this one, I like to keep the sticker layout pretty simple, so I just wanted a few fun standout stickers and then a couple pieces of washi tape just to tie everything together. here is the final look of the spread. I love how simple but still summery and colorful it turned out. You guys should 100% try out this journal idea. Okay, so we are home from our little journal girl adventure. I had lots of fun. It's definitely different to be in a public setting while journaling, but it's also really nice to have a different like experience and environment while doing it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just really fun, and I definitely want to do it more often, especially outside like today. So I also stopped over at my local bookstore to pick up a new notebook. Like I mentioned, I was heavily debating between the moleskines and the Leuchtturm, but I ended up picking out a moleskin. They had so many colors to choose from, but I ended up just going with black. Very simple, but I think that the intro page that I make with you guys today will hopefully spice it up a little bit. So I've been writing daily entries in a journal for a few months now, and I've been loving it. And the journal that I was using I had just recently finished, so that's why I picked up this today. I will be making a video all about my current journaling system and going into more detail just about that, so stay tuned if you're curious to know what I'm going to be using this journal for along with my other ones. But for now, let's open this moleskin up and just decorate the first page together. I went for the soft cover as well. I just like the feel of it more than the hard cover. It's just more comfortable to hold. Let's go ahead and take off the little paper cover here. The inside of the label is actually so fun. It has this little graphic on it, and I guess you can use it as like a door hanger, which is so fun. So I'm definitely going to cut this out and use it in my room or even just in my junk journal. But let's open this up and see how the pages actually feel. There's a little "in case of loss, please return to" sign here, which is fun. And then this is what the pages here look like. Overall, first impressions is nice. The paper feels really smooth. It's just like a classic journal. I'm really excited to start using this. There isn't really a intro page of this journal. This is just the first page, and then it goes straight into the lined paper. So I guess I'll have to do my little intro page on here, which I'm totally fine with. So put a little binder clip to keep this down, and we can start by personalizing this brand new journal. Now you guys know I was not lying when I said I wanted to keep the intro page simple, because I think I'm gonna stop here. I really like the simplicity of it, and like I mentioned, since this is a writing journal, I feel like it's best to kind of keep the intro page as simple as possible. Thank you guys so much for spending this little journalish day with me today. I had a lot of fun. I feel like I really stepped out of my comfort zone in today's video, just with journaling in a public setting and then also starting a brand new journal. I just find it really exciting to be trying new things with my journal style and just journaling in general. So if you guys are curious to see where the rest of my journey takes me, you should stick around, and I will see you guys in my next video.